Yat Tommy Nakai, Shiga. Tessan the whole year out on a shot. I want to name Shaki the Chini, but she's chained toward Lini, that's a chick. Hatching, that's another. I wrote the Asian one. I got so hard, yeah.
The next 2, 3, 4, 5 months, there's going to be stories in media with newsletter groups talking about helium. Where is helium produced? I already showed you the graph. 60% of global helium came from the United States. Very little came from elsewhere. This is where helium is produced. This is a big pillar of the future of helium production. I point out 4 corners. That's where Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado, they all come together. That's where the big processing facility is. There's also in Amarillo, Texas, which is the area on the far north of Texas. That's where the reserves were.
Hello, my name is Tommy Nakai. I am here next to a Navajo Nation oil and gas porcupine #1 proposal. They're supposed to well for helium, a proposed site for a helium plant. It's within our boundaries of our traditional Navajo ceremonial ground, which is only a few feet from.
We got leases covering what we think are the predominance of all the good targets in that basin, where there is the right host rock, which is typically a coconino sandstone, the salt cap, and where there are structural traps that are typically faults or anticlines or domes. And we've now chosen 3 high priority targets to drill this year. We think we're going to be very successful because the basin is so prolific in its production of helium, and these traps look so enticing. We're getting ready to start.
We tried. We didn't know about this, what they were doing until about a month ago, when we saw a bunch of non-Navajos running around, staking out the area. We are concerned that it's gonna, because we are concerned, we have little of our traditional ways left, a little bit of the ceremonial, and everything around us is we consider as our church, and a lot of veterans have had ceremonies here. A lot of elderly people they're still living there, they had ceremonies here, and all this place is sacred. My mother and I only live about a quarter mile south of this area, and we use that ceremonial grounds every year except the last 2 years because of the pandemic. And we're at the base of a beautiful mountain. We're east of there, and just west of me where I stand is a place called the Big Bell area, and we would greatly appreciate your help if you can help us in any way financially. We're going against a company and tribal officials that it's going to cost a lot of money. So we will greatly use your help. Thank you very much.
How could we be a government of nearly 100 of the last 100 years and not have strong or not have a policy when it comes to really oil and gas and now helium? And I think that speaks a lot in terms of the role of leadership in developing that policy. And so I think we've had really great conversations, and I hope that my relatives out there who have experience in energy policy development, if you can reach out and provide some great examples in terms of how to include community engagement. Is it the best time now for the nation to explore helium?
One family. If we don't stand, who will? On earth. The wind comes in four corners, four directions, four colors. And death rides on four horsemen. A black snake with some black tanks. How much money do these companies need to make? They could drop their product, but they wanna save a buck. Already extracted billions, when is enough? I used to be in the oil fields, getting paid, but I quit, cause oil water I can't drink. Look down and see Kamimi lie die in the mud. I looked up and told myself that enough's enough. Money does not own my soul.